Recording? Okay, what I want to do right now is I want to actually show you guys how you can literally, virtually guarantee your success with CPA, and show you guys how powerful understanding this specific process and understanding this specific triangle could be to your life, right? Not only just with CPA. Because I call this the manifestation triangle. And this was something that I actually learned. I can't remember specifically where I learned it from. And it's being responsible for literally my success and the success of countless other people. And if you really, really understand this triangle, you can actually manifest everything you do want, or you can manifest everything you don't want, depending on how you use this. So I really want to break this down, and I want to give a live example of this and how powerful this could be, probably even later on. But can anyone guess? Okay, so the triangle is composed of 3 points, okay? And these 3 points, they all feed into each other. And it's composed of 3 letters that I call B-A-R. Has anyone got any idea of what any of these letters may mean?
No. Maybe B is business, R is revenue, A, I don't know.
I like your thinking, but yeah, they're all wrong. But essentially, okay, you have to really understand this, that when it comes to a CPA business, what's going to happen is, initially when you start at a different level, okay? And I learned this from Kevin Trudeau specifically, okay? So you start off, there's 4 levels to anything in life, okay? Let me just draw it over here. So just imagine it like a footstep, okay? What happens is, on the very, very first level, you don't know that you don't know, okay? You don't know that you don't know about split testing. You don't know that you don't know about EPC and the CPC. You don't know that you don't know, okay? So what you're called unconscious. And if I do spoil this wrong, forgive me. English was never my strong point. Unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. So you're an incompetent individual that is unconsciously aware, rather you're incompetent, okay? Then what happens is, once you start to get exposed to this information and exposed, right, to the idea of what CPA is, and you start to get exposed on these ideas, right, but you haven't maybe necessarily launched the campaign for yourself, what happens is you go to the next level, okay? Can you guess what it is?
Conscious incompetence.
Yeah. Perfect. Conscious incompetence. So now you are an incompetent individual still, but you're now consciously aware that you're incompetent, okay? And you realize that there's all these things in place, but you can't really do all these things in place, right, without having to actually practice and develop the skills, okay? So what happens, right, is you start to develop these habits, right? You start to develop these traits by launching your campaigns and practicing, right, the stuff that we preach. And what happens is you go to the next level, okay, which is conscious competence. So this is where you start to understand how to split test. You start to understand how to launch a campaign. You start to understand about EPC and CPC, and you're doing it, okay? But you're doing it maybe referring back to the notes, okay? And you're doing it when it comes to you having to think about it a lot, okay? So you're beginning to develop the skill set, but you really have to think about it on a day-by-day basis. Then the last level of developing any skill is unconscious competence. And this is where you do stuff without thinking, right? Now, let me ask you a question. When you brush your teeth in the morning, is it a hard task?
No.
You do it without thinking, right?
Yeah.
But for a baby, when they're brushing their teeth, they have to be reminded, right? Or they have to have help brushing their teeth. Because a baby is at a level of unconscious incompetence, first of all. They don't know that brushing their teeth is going to give them cavities. They just don't know. Then as they develop into a toddler, they begin to realize that brushing my teeth, yeah, it kind of sucks in the morning, but I kind of have to do it, so you might be doing it. But then they start doing it themselves and they have to really think about the process of, I have to get my molars, get my front teeth, all this kind of stuff. They do it without worrying, okay? Something tying your shoelace, okay? And what happens is with CPA and with any skill set, you have to progress up these steps. And you're going to eventually get to a conscious competence level where the big money's at, okay? So you might be here right now, but you don't know that you don't know. In the Junior Academy, in the VIP Academy, right? In the training academy that we have, we're going to take you through these levels. We're going to show you what to do to be able to get to this point of conscious, unconscious competence, because that's really where the goal lies, okay? That's really where you start to make money without thinking. That's really where money becomes water. And literally, money just keeps flowing into your bank account whether you like it or not. I mean, how would you guys like it if money literally kept flowing into your bank account, whether you worked or not, whether you liked it or not? Even if you were mad, money flows into your bank. You could be on holiday, money will flow. I want you guys to get to this level of conscious, unconscious competence, okay? Where whether you like it or not, you're making money every single hour of every single day, and you never have to worry about anything again in your life. And that's the power of learning. Number one, this triangle right here, that's going to feed in, right, to that, the steps and the levels. And it's going to feed into how you can progress very, very quickly across these steps. Does that all make sense?